Hey everybody, welcome to your BA175. I'm Warren Martin, instructor, and there's a couple of you in the course. You've been with me before, but most of you are all brand new to me. So I do these videos every week. I try to keep them short. This one might be a couple minutes longer because I review, everything that we need to be doing. I do these little scenery pictures up front, just for scenery purposes. I also do. Try to do little bits of inspiration. Because as students, all of us, we come across what I call obstacles that kind of might keep us off track of what we're supposed to be doing. One of my personal things I harp about is school is not something extra you're doing. School is part of everyday life. If you're a coffee drinker, if you're a parent, you have a kid, you don't ignore the kid for 7 days and then on Sunday night take care of the kid. Same thing with school. It's something you have to do every day. So, because one, you're paying for it. It's something you're wanting to do to, advance yourself and make, opportunities down the road. And you need to know the material. Just getting the paper saying you went to school isn't going to help you if when you go get a job, you don't know how to do the job. Or if you're going to be a boss one day and you're going to say, oh, I remember this, and you know what to look for. A lot of these courses may not make you an expert, but you'll know what to look for when you're doing a future job or even a current job you got. So that's why I do these little inspirations. Give anything less than your best, sacrifice the gift. And that was Steve Crontain. He was a runner back in the 70s, Olympic type guy. So, but yeah, you just need to do your best and go from there. So, all right, and then into the course room here. So on the whoops, move this over a little. All right, so we get into the course room. I got my course room set up here. I got my phone number down there. You can call me anytime, text. Maybe not 3 in the morning, but generally you can, get in touch with me. We also use the inbox system here, which works very well. And I usually get back with people right away. Um, I've also sent out a welcome letter, so you need to look over that. If you're been with me before, there's a couple changes on the discussions. I also got this welcome. So if you never had a course with me before, this is like a 4-minute video. It just tells you about me and just icebreaker there. And then I also got these links down here to each week, or you can just do it through the modules right here on the left. Okay. One of the questions we get almost every course from at least one student is, hey, I can't find my textbook. When you go into the modules, second tab down here, this is where you get it. Click here to open your book and file source. And so that'll open up a window, and then you open it one more time, and then that brings up your book. And boom, there it is. So that's how we get to the book. All right, so let me go back here, go back one. So that's the book. Modules each week, so you have your to-do list. It tells you everything you need to do. And you can figure out your own way of navigating. Some of us have our own little habits we do. You got weekly presentations, discussion, homework, quiz. You have a project due in week 5. So this upcoming week here, you got 2 chapters. Chapters 1, what is it? Right here, fractions. And so this course has a lot to do with math. It's a kind of review, but at the same time, it's introducing some new applications in here. So this one here will go into basics on the fractions, and the next one is going to be on the on decimals and stuff like that. So I'm a fan of presentations. I mean, you have to read the book, but I like doing presentations because it has everything kind of broken down there. And all most of your quiz question type things are going to be out of here or out of the book. And if you don't know how to search the book to find certain terms and stuff, just let me know and I'll get you through that. The discussions each week. All right, so we got in here, your first post due by Wednesday evening, midnight Wednesday. And then you're supposed to make 2 posts or 2 replies to other students by Sunday midnight. Now, the reason we do Wednesday is because it's middle of the week and it gives classmates time to respond to look at something and respond to each other. What has been found out is the discussion forum type of format is, and this is in all colleges, is a excellent learning tool. People learn from it by sharing ideas, pointing out things, interacting with each other. So that's the whole purpose behind this, is to to share what you've learned, to and learn from that. It also needs to be more than 2 or 3 words. It needs to be a few sentences or a paragraph. It don't have to be a book. You don't have to write 8 paragraphs or anything. With the replies, same thing. You can't, just saying yes, I agree, or good point is not it. You're contributing to the discussion, adding to it stuff that either your personal experiences or whatever the case may be. So that's where that goes. Also, on these discussions, if you reply to the videos I post every week, that can count as one of your discussions, providing, of course, your other reply, you've made your other replies and your initial post, and the replies are more than a couple of words. If for some reason your post late or something like that, watching the video, which is something new I'm doing starting this term, can count as extra credit. So if you happen to lose a few points because you didn't do a reply, if you watch the video during the week, not 2 weeks later, but during the actual week, then that can work too. If you make replies after the week is over, you don't get credit for that because the discussion is over. You're replying to something that's already finished. So just want to make that clear. And if it's not clear, let me know and I'll go over it again. So, all right. So that's how the discussions work. You got your homework each week, and they're pretty much the same. When you get in here, you'll have to open up you'll click, as right there, click the link. It'll open up a Word file for you. When you open up that Word file, the first thing I would suggest, this is how I do it, is right here. You got the yellow bar on top, enable editing. Hit that, and that will open up your Word file. Then I would suggest, as you go right up here, open that up, do a save as, and save it as your homework, wherever you happen to save your homework at. Once you got that open, use the same document. Just go down here, click there like you have the first line, hit the enter key. Well, that messes up the numbers, but just be sure. Sometimes students will just post answers, so we don't know what you're answering. So that's why it's important to make sure you leave the questions in there. So however you want to do that, just make sure the questions are left in here on the homeworks. So, all right, and dun dun dun, and then what else do you got here? Okay, so cover that. You got quiz has 20 questions, and that's pretty much each week. So that's that part. And then the only other thing I usually share, I usually have a test question at the end of these things, just to make sure you've watched it, because I'll have 10 students say I watch a video, but when I check the stats, it shows that it's only been viewed 3 or 7 times. So that means people are fibbing to me. So that's why I put test questions in at the end. Now, I also just had a personal thing. Those of you who know me, I share stuff. I just went to New York this past weekend. I had to meet my sister, who lives in Ireland, but we haven't seen each other in 50 years. So that's a little personal information I'm sharing with you here. So there we are. First time, 50 years. Seen her when she was 3 or 4 years old. And so that was the last time seeing her there. Let me see what else we got. Well, let me get out of here. Let me do it this way. That down. New York City. So like I say, we were in New York. Getting out of New York City. Traffic. Also had a test question. What do you see here? I have a grandkid and I babysit him, but I got a call from school. Got a call from school Thursday to come pick him up early because he wasn't feeling well. So one of the teachers brought him out to me. So you can let me know how they brought him out to me. So there you go. All right. So otherwise, that should do it. Yep, that should do it. So, okay. Welcome to the course. Good to see those you have seen before. Good to see you again. And just if you ever have any questions or anything, let me know. And we can there's my phone number there if you need me, my email, but also just in the inbox Canvas system. You can just send a message in the course room here. So either way, that's it. Have a great week and everything. And like I say, next future videos will be short, 5 minutes. Take care.